Hi, it's Tatiana again from the class Religion 370 with Dr. Richard Newton. And today I'll be talking to you about whiteness. What is whiteness and how is it defined? Is it defined by white people themselves, among themselves? Is it defined by non-whites among themselves? Or is it defined by non-whites and whites as a collective? And so, my definition of whiteness, I would think, would have to come from my experiences with white people or just even my experiences among non-whites about white people. So, for an example, growing up, I was always told by black people that I was a white girl. And this had me thinking, so what made me not black? Was it the way that I talked? Was it the music that I listened to? Was it the way I looked? What set me apart from other black people? And then when I came off to college, a predominantly white college, by the way, I was told that I was ghetto or, black. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, so what's blackness? What made me, black to these white people? Because I was always told by black people that I just wasn't black. And then I had to define for myself whiteness in this new white world. And then I had to define blackness in this white world. And then kind of reconstruct that whole idea because of what I was always told when I was growing up. So then also, with that being said, being black and then this whole idea of whiteness or whatever, I just started to think about, well, does like Latinos, do they have the same idea of blackness or Latino-ness, or do Asians have the same idea of what is Asianness? I just always wanted to think. I just always wanted to think about that. So I actually kind of want to read a quote by Thoreau, who's responsible for the encyclopedia. And it says, "From one hemisphere to another, what has he, the traveler, become? Nothing. Once past the equator, a man is neither English, nor Dutch, nor French, nor Spanish, nor Portuguese. All he preserves of his homeland are the principles and prejudices which authorize and excuse his conduct." So this actually hit home for me reading this because of the fact that when I came to this new world, this predominantly white world, I had to redefine my identity as being a black person, and I also had to redefine what being a white person meant coming into this new place. So then I want to leave for like this question of, are our ascriptions, basically things that we set aside as special, or attributions, things that, the meanings that we put onto these things, are they truths? And if we didn't have these so-called attributions and ascriptions, how would society be? Would it be this whole idea of whiteness? Would it be this whole idea of blackness? And if it's not, what will we define as these things? So I just think that that's just something that I like to think about, and that I think that we should kind of think about as far as this idea of white and blackness.